Hey, I get to be up here. Oh, come on. Who's got your camera, though? Who let the dogs out? Who?
I should also tell my story. I'm also unemployed.
Are you on LinkedIn?
Yes, actually. And
That we ought to provide help to the people who've been hurt most by the Obama economy. And that's the middle class. It's not those at the very low end. It's certainly not those at the very high end. It's for the great middle class, the 80 to 90% of us. Oh, come on. Get a picture taken. Thank you. How are you? Is this your wife? Do you mind if I put my arm around her like that? In the middle. Arms. See if I can get my arms around everybody. Oh, come on in. Much closer. Much closer. Oh, my goodness. That was her. Oh. That was me, honey. Always prepared. She had to be a Boy Scout. You got plenty of stuff to hand out, don't you? How you doing? Good.
I think they're maybe more nervous about him on social issues. They shouldn't be, because he's going to be just fine. But the perception is that he won't be. It's an incorrect perception.
So when asked, will I preserve and protect a woman's right to choose, I make an unequivocal answer. Yes. Do you want some banana?
We do have tough gun laws in Massachusetts. I support them. I won't chip away at them. I believe they help protect us and provide for our safety.
Although you've backed away from mandates on a national basis.
No, I like mandates. The mandates work.
Beg your pardon?
Here, I
didn't know you were going to admit that.
Oh, absolutely.
You like mandates.
Let me tell you what kind of mandates I like, Fred, which is this. If
the ones you come up with.
We have to make sure that the promises we make in Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare are promises we can keep. And there are various ways of doing that. One is we could raise taxes on people. That's not the way. Corporations are people, my friend. We can raise taxes on. Of course they are. Everything corporations earn ultimately goes to people. So, where do you think it goes? Whose pockets? Whose pockets? People's pockets. That Ronald Reagan came up with this great thing about the misery index, and that he hung that around Jimmy Carter's neck, and that had a lot to do with Jimmy Carter losing. Well, we're going to have to hang the Obama misery index around his neck, and we're going to hang him with that, so to speak, metaphorically. We have to be careful.
Things. Gays in the military. Where do you stand?
Well, my view is that the don't ask, don't tell policy should be kept in place until conflict is over, at least until that time. And we're in the middle of a war. I don't think it's time to be experimenting with a new social policy. I think that would potentially be difficult for our troops. Let us consider those changes when we're at peace.
Because what would happen at war? What would happen if someone in the Afghanistan said, "I'm gay"?
I think it complicates the fulfillment of our mission in the various theaters to a change of policy of that nature in the middle of wartime, and that's something that I think can wait until after war is complete.
Are you surprised that Chairman Joint Chiefs disagrees with you?
People can have different views on issues. I'm not terribly surprised. I just have had that view for some time, and I'm sticking with it.
I don't have lobbyists running my campaign. I don't have lobbyists that are tied to my...
That's not true, Governor. That is not true. Ron Kaufman is a lobbyist.
He's
How
not...
can you say that you don't have
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said, Glenn?
You don't have lobbyists running your campaign?
I said I don't have lobbyists running my campaign, and he's not running my campaign.
He is one of your senior advisors.
He's an advisor, and the person who runs my campaign is Beth Myers, and I have a whole staff of deputy campaign managers.
Has Beth Myers been on the plane with you?
Beth Myers has been on the plane with me, and Beth Myers is running my campaign. Absolutely. Do I know
Ron's just there's window dressing. He's a potted plant on the plane.
Ron is a wonderful friend and advisor. He's not paid. He's an advisor like many others. But I do not have lobbyists running my campaign. Glenn, I'm appreciative that you think that's funny, but Ron Kaufman is not even in on the senior strategy meetings of our campaign. We don't have him in it.
Who does have lobbyists running their campaign by that definition?
Excuse me, Glenn. He is not in on the senior strategy meetings of our campaign.
Was he in debate sessions at all? Anytime? He's never.
At any time? Has he ever been at a debate session? Sure. Is that a senior strategy meeting?
Is that a strategic?
Is that a senior strategy meeting of our campaign?
We can take one more question, then we have.
He's not running my campaign. He's not running my campaign.
He's helping you make strategic decisions.
He is not running my campaign.
Hey, Glenn. There's another lobbyist involved in your senior management too.
Listen to my words. All right? Listen to my words.
That's semantics. So running your campaign and giving you advice. Come on. He's on the plane.
Hey, Glenn, save your arguments for
He approached me, Eric, okay?
Let's talk. Let's you and I talk.
I'll be glad to talk. Anytime.
Glenn, you should act a little bit more professionally
Yeah,
instead of being argumentative with the candidate.
No, he shouldn't
All right,
stand
it's
there
out
and
of
tell a
line.
total
You're out of
falsehood.
line. So now he's telling total falsehoods. Save your opinions. Save your opinions. Save your opinions. Save your opinions and act professionally. Act professionally. Don't be argumentative with the candidate.
Eric, can I ask you a question?
It's this century's nightmare. Jihadism, violent radical Islamic fundamentalism. Their goal is to unite the world under a single jihadist caliphate. To do that, they must collapse freedom-loving nations like us. As president, I'll strengthen our intelligence services, increase our military by at least 100,000, and monitor the calls Al-Qaeda makes into America. And we can and will stop Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message.
I don't know if you saw Mitt Romney's concession speech to CPAC.
Yeah. What did he say again?
He said that he was getting out of his campaign because in a time of war, he just couldn't tear his party apart because he felt that that would help Obama or Clinton, and by doing that, he would be helping surrender to terrorism. And you want to sit back there and go, this is being televised. This is being televised to people who are not necessarily in that room, who may think that's kind of offensive. You're an idiot.
Now, if I fight on in my campaign all the way to the convention, I want you to know, I'm giving this a lot of thought, I'd forestall the launch of a national campaign. And frankly, I'd be making it easier for Senator Clinton or Obama to win. Frankly, in this time of war, I simply cannot let my campaign be a part of aiding a surrender to terror. If this were only about me, I'd go on. But it's never been only about me. I entered this race because I love America. And because I love America, in this time of war, I feel I have to now stand aside for our party and for our country. You guys are great. I will continue to stand for conservative principles. I'll fight alongside you for all the things we believe in. And one of the things we believe in is that we cannot allow the next president of the United States to retreat in the face of evil extremism.